Welcome back to another episode of Full Circle with me, Onyx. And in our last video, I kind of made the announcement that I am available for sessions. And I'm just going to start calling them empowerment sessions, okay? This I just want to empower you. And I know I can do it. I've been empowering myself for years now, talking myself up, coning that power into states of bliss, into states of joy and understanding. So, right now, currently, the mission plan has changed. So, you can call it guides, you can call it my angel, whatever spiritual certificate you'd like to throw up, uh, put above my head, the certificate of authentication. I'm special, listen to me, right? No. Uh it's empowerment. So, I get a lot of information through my own creativity. I through my own wisdom. So, I saw the tree of life in my mind's eye, and all the chakras looked like little cups, and each cup poured down into the next cup, poured down into the next cup, poured down into the next cup, till it finally went to the root chakra. And really, that's kind of how sinking lower and lower, collecting more and more karma happens. Getting denser, finding yourself more in lack consciousness, more in poverty, more in the negative, under zero, a negative 10, negative 30, dead, alive but dead. Um, and so we have baggage, we have karma, and everything we sweep under the rug kind of weighs us down. In our physiology, you physically get heavy, you get tired, you feel drained, you feel not nourished, you don't have the energy to think clearly, you don't have so it's like a struggle. It's like kind of starting a workout. The first couple weeks or month is like hell. It's actually harder, and your body is like sweating out all this dirty smell, and you get a headache because all the toxins are leaving your bloodstream very fast. And so you what's happening is you've been toxic for so long, so negative for so long, that when it starts to purge out fast, you can have, oh, what did they call it, uh you can have, it can, you can get sick because you're, just like when you do a fast, you start to feel sick, you start to feel fatigued, you kind of go through a tiredness because all these stuff is purging so fast. So you can have a healing reaction. I think is that what we like to use. It also happened in the massage, like when someone's getting a therapeutic massage, they can have like an emotional release. It can trigger the trauma. So that person might all of a sudden scream and cry on the massage table, break down in tears, release the grief. But at first, they might feel fear. They might feel pain, physical pain. And then once that's released, they start to feel good, normalized, back to balance, and they start to feel pleasure again. So this happens. We can kind of get like an amnesia when we start to peel off the band aid and start to look at the stuff. So, what I'm seeing out in media, out in the culture, is we push the word love around so freely, so flippantly, so ignorantly, very disrespectfully. Our concept of love is very superficial. It's like, I'll give and I'll give to you and I'll throw on a happy face and I'll try to fawn my way to you liking me, to you, for me getting what I want. And I'll talk nicely and I'll look pretty, or I'll look strong and I'll look sexy, I'll pay for your meals, whatever it is. And we do a lot of over giving, and then we get resentful, or okay, that negotiation didn't work. Now I'm just going to get ugly. I'm going to yell. You forced my hand. I'm going to scream and yell, turn into a jerk, turn into the C word, and it doesn't have to go like that. And what's going on is that's not love. Love is actually unconditional, meaning it's not defined, meaning it's unlimited. You are living with limits, so you're not even being loving. You're being very conditional. So conditions, you have to come from a place of lack. You have to come from a place of limitation. Some people call it the scarcity mindset. There is a limit to my love. Therefore, if I give you love, it's extra special. There's a limit to my time. There's a limit to my generosity. There's a limit to my forgiveness. There's a limit to my understanding. That's not heart chakra level. I only feel good when you're giving me what I want. Pleasure. And if I don't feel pleasure, well, then I'm feeling pain and I'm going to react. So do you see this kind of like bipolar, dualistic model that our thinking program is running on? So it leads to a lot of problems in relationships and a lot of problems when we look at ourselves in the mirror. And I'm saying, baby, honey, sweetheart, that's not love at all. So the heart chakra is the center of the Eastern Mystery School tradition. The Eastern Mystery School tradition is the chakra system. It's their version of the tree of life. And I really like it because it's so simple. It's just straight up and straight down. It's the center of it is the heart. But we've lost that understanding. Instead, it's in the lower three chakras: survival, tribe, individual self. And it's pleasure seeking, it's survival seeking, it's security seeking, which is all codependent. I'm dependent on you to feel pretty. If you don't give me compliments, if you don't notice my hair, then I feel insecure because I haven't learned to validate myself, to know that I am enough, to appreciate myself. I'm, famous word kind of thrown out there, dysregulated. I'm mentally and emotionally dysregulated when I'm out of harmony, relationship with me. So the real issue isn't the heart chakra, you not having enough love, and you being taught to self-sacrifice in love. It's the chakra below it. So it's dumped down from crown, dumped down, dumped down, dumped down. You're having love and relationship problems. It's not the heart. It's the one below it. Self-esteem, self-worth, knowing you're golden, okay? Golden onyx on the way. Black and gold, black and gold. Sam Sparrow, Black and Gold. Please listen to that song. I love it so much. And there's a lot of really cool lyrics in there, and that will kind of give you that's like my theme song, okay? I walk out on the stage of life, Sam Sparrow, black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. It's all just a bunch of matter. So yeah, it's a great song. Anyways, gold, yellow, joy, life, fire, passion, expression. People are like, oh, my throat chakra. Yeah, let's go to your third chakra. Passion, expression, unapologetically you, celebration, of your existence, you royal, powerful being, you. Yeah, I know it. Because I'm in relationship with myself. I feel so good. I got my crown on. I rule. No matter what your age. Can't you see my worth? I can't love you. I can't love myself unless I see my inner worth. Okay? That's why third chakra issues, self-worth, self-esteem, self-appreciation. And we only love things that are powerful. We only worship things that are powerful. Power meaning useful. You have relevance in my life. I have relevance in my life. I am relevant. I am worth something. Get it? If you are that powerful, if you are that worthy, I'm not reliant on you to love me, to cuddle me, to be my mom, and to be my dad, to fill up my cup. Well, you know what? I know I can go fill up my water cup myself. I know I can get that job. I know I can just sit here, stand in my power, and attract other people who feel my vibes. You get me? You get me? Join the celebration, the joy of living. It's an action. So, really cool quote I recently heard that kind of really stuck with me is gratitude is an action. Okay, appreciation, gratitude, it's not groveling. I am so grateful for this piece of bread and cup of water in my little doggy kennel. Oh, I'm so grateful because it's lack. I'm only comparing because I either have something or nothing. No, it's like, you know what? It's abundance consciousness, it's fulfillment, it's really understanding life is flowing through you. It's really understanding that you are so blessed. You have a body, even if you're complaining about it. You can speak. You actually probably have someone you can complain to. Wow. Aren't you blessed? Aren't you something special? Let's acknowledge you. Let's acknowledge ourselves. And so, generating that fire, putting the wood in. You mean the fire will go out if I don't stoke the fire, if I don't add things that it can burn? Yeah. Quit throwing water on it. Quit taking out the fire. Quit putting the fire out. Quit being around people that put the fire out. Go, you know what? If the sun dies, we're all dead. You know, if this fire goes out, I'm cold. If the light goes out, I can't see. If you want to see in the dark, have an internal light, have a furnace burning. So let's look at some of the issues going on that are manifesting in the collective. Thyroid issues, sexuality issues, the endocrine system being out of whack. Could it be that our solar plex isn't working? Could it be that our goals, our self-worth have now been monetized, turned into possessions to give external validation on really something that's an inner resource? Is our security externalized as other people and things like a house, a home, a car, a job to work? You know, where is your security within yourself? So we find below the solar plex chakra, the second chakra of the water, the womb, it's of relationships. You're going to always be in toxic relationships if that chakra above it isn't shining. I'm tit for tat. I feel taken advantage of. You know, I'm jealous. I'm envious. I need you. I want you. I have to possess you and own you. You know, all that goes out the window when your solar plex chakra, the one above it, is healthy. You don't have narcissistic tendencies. You don't have sociopathic tendencies because you're healthy. You're like, I give myself a hug every morning. I dress nice. I buy myself things. I take myself out to dinner. I look in the mirror and I say, dang, you're doing awesome. I know you. I know your struggle. And look at me. I'm going to work today. Maybe it's 10 minutes late, but I'm looking fierce. Today's my day. I'm showing up to the day. I'm greeting life. I'm celebrating the chaos. Hey, everyone. I know you can't see this, but I'm glowing up. You know, I got my crown on today. I'm something special. I'm unique. I'm I have something to give. I have an open heart. I love myself. I enjoy myself. I'm having fun. There's a level of pleasure here. I'm just, wow, look at the sun, look at the clouds. There's a natural, oh, you got a healthy third chakra. So you kind of get this natural protection. Oh, those haters. Yeah, I kind of don't feel that. Oh, you were trying to manipulate me? Wow. Well, I didn't get that because I'm not getting all this validation and reassurance from the outside world. Because on the inside, I've learned to validate myself. On the inside, I've learned to appreciate myself. On the inside, I know my worth. I'm in relationship with me. And I'm not in conflict with myself anymore because I've been talking myself up with words of power, empowerment. I've been, working on myself. In fact, I would say start that before you start shadow work. Before you start looking at the real ugly stuff that you would like to unpack, probably not your stuff. If you're already putting into practice positive self talk, you're already putting into practice self appreciation, self love, you know, or if even externally, if you're once you get that third chakra, imagine the sun over the ocean, over the lake. You can see clearer. Life is growing. Without the sun, the water gets pretty cold and dark. It's so you can think of the sun or your is like your higher mind. It's that place of inspiration and creativity and aha. So you're going to probably want that when you're going to do some inner digging. In fact, that's probably why you're doing all this inner work, but you're not getting anywhere with it. You've been going to a therapist for 10 years. You're not getting anywhere because you're operating in your lower mind, more in your emotional mind, more in your physical mind, more in your second chakra. That's kind of more relationship oriented. It's how I'm relating to my environment. It's how I'm relating to situations. It's how I'm feeling triggered. It's the baggage I'm carrying. But if you go up the staircase into the golden room of self worth and self esteem, self validation, self assurance, self confidence, willpower, joy, and you start doing your operations from that point of view, from that level of your mind, it's easy to detach. You're like, well, I can now look at these issues with my family from the space of I'm really awesome Yeah, look at that. That totally happened. Ouch. But not a big deal. What? Why isn't I didn't lose anything? I'm still here. I'm evidence of how awesome I am. If I'm alive today and I can talk about crap that happened 10 years ago, I obviously am more powerful than that. It obviously is a sign from the universe that I am greater than that obstacle that I went through. Wow, you're a hero, you're a survivor, you're beyond that. In fact, it's not even that. It has no effect on you. You're golden, you can't be tarnished. So, from this understanding, you can really move through that second chakra baggage. Like I said, things pour down to the lower chakras, but when they pour down, so this low self esteem, this self doubt, this anxiety, this feeling unworthy, when it pours down into the second chakra, it intensifies and you become emotionally manipulative. You become calculating. You think you have limits, so you put limitations on your love. And then you might overvalue someone else's evaluation of you. You might pedestalize the world, authority figures, gurus, teachers, lovers. You pedestalize them because what's going on in your third chakra that you didn't deal with, the toxic energy of that or this karmic seeds dump into your second chakra. You have to be in relationship with others. So if you're like, oh, I feel their bad energy, or how come I get entangled with people and I'm having all these problems? And I'm like, it's your third chakra. It's not the psychic world. It's not the astral plane. It's not the entities, which is second chakra garbage. To heal it, sometimes you have to go above it into that higher mind. Now, for you, for us as a collective, it's let's come back to that solar plex chakra in a healthy way. Self appreciation, knowing your worth. Okay, so let's move on down the chakra system, the root system. Am I secure on planet Earth? Am I secure in my body? Do I have enough vitality to get to work and back? Do I have enough energy to have great sex? Do I have the energy to do the things I want to do in life? If the answer is no, yeah, there's a lot of blocks. Well, what happened? When you pour water on dirt, it turns to mud. Things get sticky, things get dirty, things get kind of chaos like. The structure loses its form. The, so we're kind of like dissolving our identity. We're kind of dissolving and things are getting messy. My stuff is your stuff is my stuff. Let's blur the boundaries. Let's have codependent relationships. How can I possess and own? So the root chakra isn't even concerned with it's basically pleasure pain, black and white. You're good, you're bad. This is good. There's not a lot of thinking. It's just kind of shoving everything into a good box and a bad box. And it's basically kind of survival mode. It's very primal. It's like I can either eat this and survive, and that's good. This is either providing me some sort of shelter in the moment, so it's considered good right now, or it's bad and I must stay away from it, avoid it, fight it, attack it. Avoid it all. So we get extremes. When you find yourself extremely polarized, I voted for this group, or this is my favorite team. You're playing with root chakra and second chakra stuff. You're playing with tribe. You're playing with survival. Uh, so it's all necessary. There's different, you graduate. So from these extremes, irrational, I ate that and it didn't poison me, so I can eat it again, so that's good type of thinking, to the next level. Well, You are a family member, so if I use you, I can survive. And if I use you in the right way, it will feel good. So I'll keep you around. That kind of love. Wow. I'm going to, that type of thinking, graduating to the next level. I'm an individual and I can choose myself. So if my family members die, that's okay. I'm still alive. I can continue the family line. I can continue the tribe. I can continue living for my own sake, to that type of thinking. So humanity and people are trying to play with these other higher centers and they don't got the base centers covered yet. And it's through these lower centers that we actually live in this dimension. You have a physical body. You are responsible for your own survival. And you're also responsible to have healthy interactions with other people. And this all happens when you graduate to what psychologists call self individuation, when you become a self, when you become truly independent, which means knowing you have the power, you have the inner resources to generate positive energy, make yourself feel good, to to choose to go to work, to choose to be happy, to choose to see yourself as beautiful, to choose. So the power of choice really starts to happen and being an individual in that third chakra. And it can be a place of fearlessness. So now that your third chakra will be working, or you see the importance of it, now its light shines down onto your second chakra of your emotional needs getting met and you in relationship with others. There's not so much attachment. It's not so dependent on their reactions and responses. And you also know, dude, don't own my stuff. It's not yours. So boundaries start to naturally happen. I'm responsible for me and I like it. You're responsible for you and that's the best thing for you and I like that for you. You're on your journey, I'm on my journey. You're in your lane, I'm in my lane. That happens because you really enjoy being in your lane. You really enjoy being an individual. Yeah, it's great to have a partner and it's great to have some help every now and then. And yes, we live in a tribe and yes, we are humanity the collective. Yes, that's all great. But you know what? I have such a great relationship with myself when I don't feel so disappointed. And my expectations when they're not met or when they're surprisingly not met. Like, whoa, you like I needed you and you shut the door in my face. Ow. Ow. Wow. Well, you know what? I don't need an apology. I don't need anything because I can go to my own castle. I can go to my own space. I can heal. I can recover. Yeah, I got tripped up. I fell down. I fell for that. Whoa, toxic partner. But that's okay. You didn't really take anything from me. I know who I am. Still got my light. I'm still great. And I can recover. So I'm going to be more able to bounce back. My grief, the loss, fear is the belief that you might have something to lose. So fear and grief kind of go together. What's there to lose when the only thing that would be dangerous to lose is you? And isn't that kind of what happens in relationships with codependency? Loss of self, loss of resources. We get mad. I wasted all my time with you. Yeah, well, that was your choice. So no victim here. Can't play the martyr. Yeah, that's all okay. So you can move into forgiveness now. You can transcend the individual. You can transcend and go into unconditional. Well, if I'm really knowing I'm really cool, I'm really awesome, and I'm positive energy. I can heal myself, I can love myself, I can take care of myself. When push comes to shove, I can go earn some more money. Well, that means I can pretty much recover from anything, and that's okay. So, not a big deal. What? Yeah, not a big deal. There's more flexibility here. It's not so intense, it's not so critical, it's not so extreme because I can move up into the heart chakra, which is unconditional and it has room and it has space, and time loses meaning. Then we get into romance. Then we get to into a deeper level of appreciation. You know what? You're even more beautiful with your flaws because your flaws don't hurt me because I'm a full, complete human being. I'm a divine being. I know who I am. I know what my purpose is. I'm really enjoying life. Yes, you have some troubles. Yes, I'm here on the sideline, but I have these healthy boundaries and I can love you with boundaries. I don't sacrifice myself. I don't practice enmeshment. I don't trauma bond. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to sacrifice. I know you're not better than me. You're just having a different, you're a rearrangement of the same material, having a different experience. I can appreciate that. Dang, I didn't get all the good looks in this life. On the inner plane, I'm solid gold. We're equal. So I can wait around for a few more lifetimes to have some joy being a 10, or being that elite athlete or whatever it is, or that super smart scientist saving the planet. Okay, I don't need to feel so resentful. I don't need to feel so bad. Like, it's not so different, it's more equal. I have inner resources. I'm connected. So, when you feel really good about you, the universe wants to then talk to you. You strengthen your communication line. Your intuition happens. Your heart is open. And so you can see things from a bigger, broader perspective. You can see the whole entire map. So positive feelings unlock the rest of the chakras. Self esteem unlocks everything. Should we say self worth? Self esteem, self worth, they unlock everything. You're living in an abundance. The universe is a very abundant place. It understands self worth, it understands gratitude, it understands appreciation.